welcome, my dear fellas. Well, it seems Saki Johnny K gives results as getting subscribers, so we're gonna continue saying Saki Johnny K in the future. Uh, but yeah, I don't think we will ever see the fight between Johnny K and me though, but Saki Johnny K will still be very, very fun and entertaining to watch, so yeah, that will be very, very fun and entertaining. Anyway, what I would like to say is okay, here I am. I will try to push everything to the next level. I will try to give you picks, predictions, and I will try to be, well, at least today I have time just to share it on Discord. 1 second, I just need to share it on Discord. Sorry, I'm clocking. I don't know why, honestly. Everyone live. Okay, and one more thing. I'm gonna tweet this. How to tweet? 1 second. Sorry, having a hard time tweeting this. Okay, that should be it, I guess. I guess that should be it. Alright, let's analyze the whole fight card. First of all, Josephine Knudsen versus Marnik Mann. Tough one to call. But for some reason, I have a feeling that Knudsen might actually pull it out. For some reason, I have a good expectations on Josephine Knudsen and Knudsen to win. Knudsen decision. That's how I see. The next one is going to be Charlie Campbell versus Alex Reyes. No distance is my call. Believe it's going to be fireworks. Believe we are going to see a lot of up and coming, a lot of exchanges. Side call, I'd say Campbell to win. That is side call. Not confident on this one, didn't bet though. Next, Tracy Cortez, Jasmine Jasudevicius. Before you say I'm crazy, I say Jasudevicius to win. Over 2.5 as a backup call. Jazz decision. Now, okay, call me crazy, I can accept it. That's not gonna be a problem. Jasudevicius is a slight underdog now, which works for me pretty much fair and square. Edgar Chairez versus Daniel Lacerda. Lacerda has never been good with cardio, so I'm gonna say Chairez to win. Chairez KO, TKO, or no distance. But no distance is gonna be my official call. Next one, we have the match between Roman Kopylov and Josh Fremd. I have a high level of confidence in Roman Kopylov to win. So Kopylov to win, Kopylov ETD. If Fremd hits the scale, of course. The next one is Lupita Godinez versus Alice Reed. Lupita to win, Lupita decision. These are my calls. Alright, now 1 second. Preliminary card until minute 5. Main card until minute 8. Then Chit Chat. What I want to say for this upcoming fight card is that the main card is, a bit on and off, a bit off the rails. Like, some fights are very entertaining, but for example, Fernando Padilla versus Kyle Nelson is a tough one to call. Padilla versus Nelson. Fight starts round 3. Side call, I'd say Padilla. Padilla decision. Nelson is hard to beat, very hard to finish, and we've seen what he did to Blake Bowder. And if he did that to Blake Bowder, he did a good job against Blake Balder, and I have a feeling he might. Have a feeling he might really be a tough challenge. So I have a feeling he's going to take part in a technical fight. He turned very technical after his recent loss, and now he's going to fight Vinny's kid, and people don't get him seriously, but we're going to see. Next one is Zell Huber to win, or uh, or no distance. I have Zell Huber winning over Christos Giagos. I like him. Giagos is good fighter, or Giagos, however you call him, but I think Zell Huber is out of match. I believe Zell Huber is way better than him, and yeah. Raul Rosas Jr. versus Terence Mitchell. I have no distance. I have a Rosas submission or a Mitchell KO TKO. I'd say Rosas submission if you ask me. For a side call, it's gonna be Raul Rosas to win because of his submission game, etc. If he's unable to drag the fight to the ground, then I have a feeling he's gonna lose. Just like all the else, just like everything that goes around. I'm just gonna say what goes around comes around. And that is going to be my final word on this. Finally, Jack Della Maddalena versus Kevin Holland. The problem with Kevin Holland is the fact that he is extremely stubborn. So over 2.5, side call JDM. JDM is hard to beat. Holland is trying to beat people in their own backyard. That's not something I like. That's not something I like as a fan of Kevin Holland, and I really don't think Kevin Holland has learned his lesson. He's fighting for the fans, and that scares the shit out of me. Next one, Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko. No distance, side call. Let's go Grasso. This is side call, but my initial pick, my official pick for that upcoming fight is the fight will not go the distance. I have a feeling the fight will. Think this is gonna be a harsh fight, and for this opponent, I don't know. Last time Valentina was winning the fight, but she got reckless. She got pretty much reckless and paid the price for being too reckless towards her opponent. And I believe being reckless is going to cost you. So if you're reckless, it has to cost you. Only 5 more days. Yeah, only 5 more days. You're right. If you're too reckless, it has to cost you. Sooner or later, it will have to cost you. Being reckless is not a good option, definitely. And right now, I will post something for members. I will post also. I will also post some entertaining stuff. But anyway, yeah, only 5 more days. Anyway, this is so far looking pretty good. And I can say everything is looking pretty much okay. Gonna be another night card though, but never know. Literally never know. Okay, let me grind through the channel. Okay, posting something for members. My live chat, okay. No, this, okay, I'm posting. Oh, let me see. I'm typing something. Okay. That's gonna be it. I posted now. I will let you vote. Yeah, in the case you were unable to vote. My votes are fun though. Yes, my votes are pretty much fun though. Best chances to win. Knudsen, Shevchenko. Let me see who else. Roses Jr. But I just think that kid is overhyped. Madalena. Other comments. You can also vote. Best underdog opportunity. Grasso. Holland. Who else is the underdog? Jezudevicius is the underdog right now. I think she is an excellent opportunity. Let me see who else is the underdog. Let's say underdog. Who else has nice chances to win from underdogs? Don't see many of them. Okay, these are votes. Now you will ask about my bets. I'm going to reveal you my bets right now. There you go. Bets. Just to win. You're gonna say I'm crazy. I've got underdog odds for this, believe it or not. +1 is what my bookie gave me. Just to win. Other odds. And now I have few surprises. Well, if you can call them surprises. JDM versus Holland. Fight starts round 3. Grasso versus Shevchenko. No distance. I know these are a bit riskier calls, but there you go. Now let's see round robin. Grasso to win. Holland to win. If you want to play risky, Grasso to win, Holland to win. I don't have many underdogs though on this card. Grasso to win, Holland to win. Who else could be an underdog call? Need to give and Jazz to win, yeah. Jezudevicius to win. I could say this could be a nice call. Really much of a nice call. Yeah, I think this could be a very much of a nice call. I made a lot of high quality calls and picks, and you can check them out. I'm gonna get some water, then getting back swiftly. Here I am, fellas. Well, everything's going up, and makes me happy to have more views. Makes me happy to have more views. Yeah, really looking pretty much on point. Thank you. Thank you. I will have an hour long stream, as today has been a very, very hard day, and but 1 hour, 1 hour live stream is pretty much gonna be enjoyable. Thanks a lot to everybody. I'm like Doing a great thing right now. Yeah, I'm really doing a great thing right now. Enjoying with you, having a great time. After this stream, I might go live on TikTok also. But let me enjoy with my fans. 1 hour. I can do 1 hour. I will make more and more videos. Do you lift weights? Actually, no. I'm only training MMA. No. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing, multi-gamer? No, I'm not lifting weights. I'm only training MMA. I'm only training MMA. I'm only training grappling, ground and pound, and transition so far. Still can't kickbox, but I remember better days. There will be better days soon. I'm promising you there will be better days soon. You have my bets. You can see everything. I'm so glad that so many people is watching. That really, really means a lot to me. Number of my subscribers has started growing since I was a guest at Blood Money's MMA bet show and since I said the Saki Johnny K. Maybe lifting weight is good for grappling. I hope so. I just need to recover my leg, then I might start lifting weights. I'm still going to the recovery though. Yeah, lifting weights is very, very good for grappling. Very good. Many people are saying it's amazing for grappling. I might start doing it when I finish the recovery of my leg. My leg recovery is still not finished, but when I finish it, I'm thinking of getting back to weightlifting. But I'm not looking that bad, you see. I mean, many people said that like I look okay. I'm not too muscular, as well as you see. No, I'm just looking normal. But in MMA, if you're too muscular, that can be advantage or disadvantage. You might gas out too quickly if you're too muscular. No, that's the problem. In MMA, two muscular guys gas out too quickly. Looking like your twin Luis Saldana. Exactly, exactly. I have a very similar fighting style to Luis Saldana. And right now, my coach learned me to switch stances. And I had to start switching stances because I fucked up my left leg, which is, I'm southpaw, so I had to keep my left leg forward. So right now, I'm actually better at stance switching. Actually, I'm way better in stance switching now. Yeah, had to improve myself. But improvement comes with a price. Sometimes you got to pay very, very heavy price if you want to improve, if you want to grow. Orthodox striking instructions coming soon. I'm still not that good from orthodox stance, but I'm improving. But maybe I could do it. Maybe. You know, it's still unusual, but I can only fight orthodox right now. When I box, I can only fight orthodox. I still cannot kickbox, but right now I'm having a very hard time doing southpaw boxing because of my leg. So, you know, my coach was like, Vlad, you can start fighting orthodox. Was a nightmare for the first 15 days, but let's say I'm getting into the spirit of things very slowly. Still cannot jump, still cannot have good footwork, but doctor said I will recover around New Year, that I will fully recover. It was a heavy injury. I mean, doctor said that it would have been better if I just broke the leg, that the healing would have been quicker. And my plan, my plan is just to push as hard as I can. That is my plan. I plan to take everything to the next level, and I'm really trying. I will try as hard as I can. I can promise you that. I will really try as hard as I can, and maybe, maybe it's gonna get better. Maybe it's not gonna get better. I really don't know. But good thing, number of my subscribers is growing. Bad thing is, the fact that you know sometimes you're out of ideas. I know what I have to do with my with my contracts. I'm respecting my contracts, but yeah, I haven't rolled doggies for a while. Need to start rolling them again. If I have time this week, I was planning to make a video on Rustam Kabilov's loss and on Nasruddin Imavov. I could do worst fighter in the world video for some Dagestanis, expose their shortcomings. Oh, that's a good idea actually. That is actually a good idea. I like it. Um, Need to think. Can you give me a suggestion? Which Dagestani has a big weakness? Like majority of them don't strike well, but we have some who really strike well. Majority of them are horrible strikers, but they are amazing with wrestling, and majority of them are not good when they are on their backs. So, which Dagestani has a lot of weaknesses? Like Ikram, Ikram, maybe. What do you think about my parlay? Loopy money line, agree. Valentina goes the distance, agree. Probably agree. I actually bet Valentina no distance, but that's a risky bet. There are also 50-50 chances to go the distance. Tracy goes the distance 100%. He got pissed up by Chad Hennekon, who looked terrible in Contender Series. Yes, I was watching that fight, but the problem is the fact that Ikram evolved. Chad Hennekon accepted the short notice replacement. I'm not trying to justify him, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to justify the guy, but yeah, Chad Hennekon destroyed Ikram Aliskerov, and now in Contender Series it was a horrible performance. I rewatched that fight, I couldn't believe it was the same fighter. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe a last-minute opponent change affected him, I don't know. Maybe it was just a last-minute opponent change, Some people go wild when you change their opponent in the last minute, and I don't know. For some people, it's a suicide. Merab is Georgian, he is not Dagi. Ikram. You know which Dagi has the greatest weakness? Who is the worst striker? This Fakhreddinov knocked out the opponent. Mossar Evlev, he is actually from Ingushetia, but they are not much different than them. Mossar Evlev doesn't know to strike well. Who else doesn't know to strike? Fakhreddinov is a boring fighter, but he knows to punch. Imavov is good striker. Need to think. I'm thinking. Khamzat striking is not that bad. What about that undefeated fraud who lost to... Hussein Ashkabov. Thank you. He was fixing his record was padded. Yes, you are right. Hello to Musk, how are you doing? Yeah, Hussein Ashkabov. He had padded record. We can talk about him. I have an idea. When fake padded record fighter Hussein Ashkabov lost to Jamal Emmers. Jamal Emmers pretty much dominated for 3 rounds. Yeah, we need to make a video about that. You are right. Yeah, Hussein Ashkabov, that guy was a fraud. He still is a fraud. 23-0 in the UFC comes as an undefeated fighter, and an average fighter smokes you out. I mean, Emmers is average fighter. Pretty much exposed his shortcomings. Yeah, the guy doesn't know to strike. And also in the clinch, Emmers was better in the clinch. We haven't seen much of a ground game because the fight didn't, Emmers didn't let him drag the fight to the ground, so Emmers was tough in every single takedown attempt. Yeah, I could record that video, and I could record the video on Rustam Kabilov's loss. But Rustam Kabilov's greatest enemy was inactivity, actually. He has never been a good fighter. He has never been a bad fighter, but he was inactive. Didn't care too much. That guy never cared too much, Rustam Kabilov. Could have been the champ if he cared a bit more, but he fought once per year and never showed any interest in a title fight. Each fighter has its own shortcomings. Today we are going to expose it. Absolutely. We can talk about Hussein Ashkabov's loss. Fake padded record. That was Hussein Ashkabov in the first place. The guy had a padded record. Really had a padded record. But I agree that his record was padded. Means some guys pad the records intentionally. I was thinking, even when I was watching him in other promotions, he looked okay, but I've never seen fire in his eyes, if you know what I think. Doggies will be angry. Well, let them be angry. We are going to make them angry more and more because they are annoying. Hey, how are you doing, Guru the Musical? Bibi Baini. Hey, how are you doing? Everybody subscribe to Guru the Musical. Deserves way more subscribers. Well, if you like good music, I was watching yesterday, but I didn't type because I was tired. Yesterday I was watching your video. I was laying on the bed and listening to your music video. You were playing music yesterday. I remember very well. No, Guru is not handicapped. People are trolling him that he is in wheelchair because he doesn't want to get up. He doesn't want to get up in the stream and people troll him. But Guru said like tons of times that I'm not in a wheelchair, thanks. I'm not in a wheelchair, thanks. But yeah, like millions of times he told it. But people keep asking wheelchair questions. I think he goes wild after an hour or two because every second question is wheelchair. Kopilov to win. Of course, he framed hits the scale. Last time framed weight 189.5, I think. So I have a doubt when it comes to Josh Framed. I'm in disbelief, you know. I don't know whether he's gonna hit the scale. And Kopilov has all the rights to reject. He has the right to reject the fight. I don't know whether he will fight heavier opponent. That's Prohashka. That question. I will stand anyone who stands. I will smash anyone who stands in front of me. That question. Sorry, cause I'm coughing. I'm like, was a hard week. I'm a bit tired, you know. Been working very, very hard. Today I was on the construction, but this is the best way to spend the night, hanging around with the boys. Well, I am hanging around with the boys, and honestly, it makes me happy. Really much makes me happy in the first place. Yeah, that question. Pretty much makes me happy in the first place when I'm having fun with my fellas. Who will be hating this weekend? Any boring Dagestanis? Yes, Kopilov will beat Friend. Let me see who's fighting. Nah, no boring fighters this weekend. Maybe I'm gonna get mad at Rosas or Holland if they don't listen to what I'm saying. Maybe I'm gonna get mad on Rosas or Holland. But dream card for me is UFC 294. UFC 294 dream roasting card. Makhachev, Imavov, Aliskerov, Chimaev, Anshul Jubli also, his fans were sending me that threat, so Anshul Jubli will also be trolled. Mohamed Yaya's fans were threatening, so I will also troll him. Who else is fighting on that UFC 294? I need to check out the fight card. But there are many fighters with toxic fans. UFC 294. Let me see who's fighting. Shimaev. Ankalaev, let's go, baby. Mokaev. Oh, this gets even better. This is a dream roasting card. I love it, man. This is a dream card for roasting. Man, I can roast every single fight on that card. Can't wait for that fight card because this is a dream roasting card. And Dagis will be constantly in the chat, so I'm gonna throw Dagis every single fight I can throw. Also, look at this. Islam Akachev, Kamzat Chimaev, Nasruddin Imamov, Vikram Aliskerov, Magomed Ankalaev, Muhammad Mokaev, Anshul Jubli, Muhammad Yaya. All those fighters have toxic fans. All those fans were threatening me. UFC 294, I can't look forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. This is a dream card for roasting. Really a dream card. Taking Tim Elliott over Mokaev. To be honest, Tim Elliott could pull this out. Tim Elliott shocked me in his previous outing, so I'll be honest, Tim Elliott still has fire in his hands. I think that affair really exposed him in a positive manner. Kevin Kroom and that affair. It was funny, you know. I hate Mokaev, I'm biased. I don't like him either. Yeah, but after he divorced from Gina Mazani, after she went to Kevin Kroom, I think he got better and better. I don't like Mokaev either. You're not the only one. I mean, he's not that bad fighter, but his fans are such victim crying pussies. His fans are such victim crying pussies. I would even say the worst victim crying pussies in the world. Whatever you say against them, they turn themselves into victims. They are always looking for ways to turn themselves into big victims. But that just speaks about them. They are simply pussies in their souls. No, these people, they have no life. Their wives won't let them have sex when they want to, and they are angry at the whole world because of it. I mean, I get why they are so angry, but if they are so angry, they should pay hookers. Oh, I forgot they have no money for hookers. Oh, I'm so bad. I forgot they have no money for hookers. I completely forgot that they have no money for hookers. My mistake. Because you need money. You really need money if you want to, to enjoy with hookers. You will need some money, but the problem is they don't have one. And they always want to control everything because they have stupid standards. I actually really much dislike their standards and their way of thinking. It's way horrible. I think it's some of the most horrible ways of thinking the world has ever seen. I can only tell you, pretty much sucks, man. Honestly. Let Canelo versus Charles, who you got? Feel that Canelo will win by body punch knockout. I will say the same. I wanted to say the same. Charlo leaving himself too much exposed to those body bombs. He will realize it was too much weight that will get tired by round 10. I'd also say Canelo via body punch in the later stages of the match. Also, I just think Charlo is risking with this fight too. He's risking a lot with this fight and he's not protecting his liver very well, which might give advantage to his opponent in the first place. His liver protection is pretty much non-existent. I'm not going to say like Charo is a good boxer, but he only protects his head. Against guys like Canelo, you got to protect every single section. Got to protect midsection well, got to protect your head well. A level changer, when you deal with a level changer, it can be very, very stressful. It can really be very stressful. Just saying, level changers are hard to deal with. Everybody knows that, don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that. And Canelo is a typical example of a level changer. But at least from what I've seen, everything is doing well so far. Everything looks okay. And everything looks quiet and calm. I like to say that some things are looking quiet and calm. This event looks so quiet and calm. But we are going to see fireworks, I'm telling you that. I'm really telling you we are going to see the fireworks in the upcoming card. Just have a good feeling. There are many female fights, and I'm aware that UFC fans don't like female fights. I can support you with that. Some female fights can be disgusting to watch, but some of them are actually interesting. I got nothing against female fights, but depends on who's fighting. For example, Jezudevicius almost always goes the distance, but she's fighting. Not saying that because she was my guest. No, no, I'm just saying she is fighting. She is trying to capitalize on every single opponent. That's just her fighting style. She's trying as hard as she can to capitalize on every single opponent. She wants to go for the finish by any means necessary. And it means to me, it means a lot. And also a huge increase in the number of subscribers means to me because I hit a stalemate like last year, didn't have too much. As long as the women fight with aggression, it can be entertaining, but sometimes it's like neither wants to win. Well, when JJ Aldrich is fighting, it can be very boring. Jezudevicius is fighting with aggression. Cortez depends. Cortez will look for submissions, and Jazz will have to be very cautious. She is a top-notch wrestler, yes, but Cortez' submission game is high level. She's got high level submission game. That is probably gonna be a ground war. Both fighters are not good strikers. I mean, Jazz has improved her striking. I can confidently say that Jazz has improved her striking, but I still don't think that fighters are good. What 90s legend would Canelo have been? De La Hoya, Hopkins, Mosley, Whittaker. Uh, I think Shane Mosley could get sparked by Canelo. De La Hoya was too good in my opinion. Hopkins was very, very good defensively. Whittaker, yeah, Whittaker might actually lose. He has never been good with defending his body. He was too much oriented towards the head, but back at that time, there were not many level changes. Boxers, boxers were actually brawling. It was not much of a technical. It was not much of a technical matchup, or however you call it. There were no many technical matchups, if you know what I mean. Like there were different fights, different matches, and just saying. Yeah, we can say suck it, Johnny K. Ha 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 ha. Suck it, Johnny K. Ha 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 ha. Well, when I kicked him out of the tournament, it was fun. It was so fun to yell "Suck it, Johnny K." But it's going to become my trademark. Sooner or later, it's gonna turn into my trademark when I yell "Suck it, Johnny K." The guy was kicked out of the tournament, blown away, pissed up by the Bulgarian cowboy. Oh, I did a great job by pissing up Johnny K. And also, when I was yelling "Suck it, Johnny K," it was so funny. It was so fun to watch. But I'm glad that I was a guest at Blood Money MMA Bets, and also him and Johnny K. They looked okay. Not gonna lie. So he would have lost to Delacroix and Hopkins. I think so. I think so. He would have lost to Delacroix and Hopkins, but I think Mosley and Whittaker. Had never been particularly good in defending their bodies, so I think he would have good chances to defeat Mosley and Whittaker. Also, I don't know. I know they might not be the same class. I understand that, but how about the comparison with Carlos Monzon? I think Carlos Monzon was pretty much ahead of his era, but I think Canelo would smoke him though. Monzon, Monzon has always been crazy, and too many hits to the head affected him. Then he ended up in prison for killing, and yeah, imagine such a great legend, such a great guy. The whole Argentina was stopping when he was fighting, and in the end, he ended up in prison. I mean, how not could that be? Isn't it sad? Yes, it is very sad. He was raised in Argentina on the feet, and then ended up in prison after his career, at the end of his career. I mean, after he ended his career, he ended up in prison. It was such a sad moment. You're asking me. It was such a sad moment, and a sad way to end up career. I believed his career was gonna. No, my dad liked Monson a lot, and he was yelling. He was yelling too much. He was yelling a lot. That's what he was telling to me. He was yelling when Monson was losing. I was watching some old fights of Monson, and it seems the guy was very, very good. Okay, a few more minutes, then I'm leaving. Need to do other live. Like, not gonna be a long live today. Tomorrow I might go longer. Actually, we'll see. I must see how am I gonna handle. What am I gonna do in the first place? But the number of my subscribers is growing, and that is the most important thing. We are pushing the story. Just what I learned. Never give up. If you give up, you're doomed. You're done, believe me. If you give up, you're done. If anybody tells you, listen, do this, do that. No, guys, just push your story, push your dreams, put your dreams to the next level. If anybody wants to stop you from making your dreams come true, eliminate that person from your life. That person is not a mandatory part of your life. If things are going good for you, people are gonna be jealous. Just eliminate them from your life, and that's it. That is a part of the game, really. Just eliminate it. Just eliminate it, and keep pushing your politics, keep pushing your story, put everything to the next level, and you are going to succeed. Like, just to see one thing. Yeah, I'm just saying, it would have been awesome. Just awesome. No, guys, your dreams are the most important. Nobody can touch your dreams. Big dreamers, they succeed in life. Sooner or later, they are going to succeed. No, Thomas Edison was a big dreamer. Nikola Tesla was a big dreamer. These were exceptional people, and exceptional people, they have visions. They have ideas, and that's why people don't understand them too much. But one day, sooner or later, your vision is gonna come true, and your vision is gonna become reality. And when that happens, people will start believing in you again. Yeah, believe it or not, people will start believing in you again. When that day comes, you will see how things gonna go. I'm just I'm just telling you guys, if you have an idea, this is just I'm trying to influence people right now all over the world, but if you have an idea, do everything to realize your idea. Do everything so your idea comes to life. Sometimes you will have to crush obstacles. Sometimes you will have to argue with members of your family, but never afraid to argue, never afraid of abandoning, leaving something behind. Maybe it's good for your maturity. Maybe it's good to help you advance and to push everything to the next level. You never know. You literally never know which way the life might guide you. Because one day you might be the happiest man on the planet, the other day you might be a thug. You never know. Life is full of surprises. It's actually very hard. Life is a very, very harsh place to be. I never liked life too much. No, too many challenges, but if you can't deal with challenges, you're gonna get fucked up. Your ability to adjust matters. So, I told you what are my expectations, how the card is gonna go, how the card is gonna proceed, probably, and that would be it. Need to. Maybe I'm gonna go live on TikTok right now, but also I'm not in the greatest mood. At the moment, I was grinding my ass today at the construction. I was also writing some articles, did some predictions. I guess tomorrow I will be in a better mood. We'll see. Anyway, thank you. I love you all, and let's go. Let's let it flow. Number of followers has to grow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Catch you later. Tomorrow I will also go live, but I don't know exactly which time.